Hi, I'm Dr. Kirby Sills. I'm a veterinarian at Hinds Community College. I work on all kinds of animals: dogs, cats, cows, horses, pigs. Even do a lot of exotics like animals that you see in the zoo. So today what I want to do is talk to you about how we care for our pets during the summertime. It gets hot in Mississippi, we get hot, and our pets do as well. One of the things that we need to understand is when we get hot, we sweat and we can cool off and we can go get water. You know, if we want a snack or something like that, we can have that too. Dogs don't sweat, they pant, and they don't do it very efficiently. The other thing is they're totally dependent on us. They cannot go to the refrigerator and get fresh cold water. They cannot get bottled water. They can't go to the pantry or the kitchen to get food. So it's very important for us to understand at all times they are dependent on us. Today, what I wanted to go over was a few facts with you with summertime coming up as things that we need to do that would help ensure the best health for our pets. And the first one is have enough water. All animals and humans need water. We can go without food, but we have to have water. And it's very important for our pets to have good, fresh water every day. Think about this when it gets 105 degrees outside and you have a water bowl outside. That water is 105 degrees and your pup's not going to want to drink that. So supplying water all the time, checking it every day. I know that's kind of difficult to remember sometimes. The second step is to ensure that we have proper shelter. In the summertime, it gets hot. And just like us, when we're out in the sun playing or doing different things, we get hot, and we could get overheated very easily. So stepping in the shade, you know, getting out of the sun directly, taking a rest, these are important for our pets too. So dog houses and kennels that are directly in the sun can greatly affect the dog. A dog that has dark hair is going to absorb heat more. So we need to make sure that when we have shelter and dog houses, that they have enough shade, especially in the afternoons when it gets the hottest. The third thing is that just like when you're walking on asphalt, your feet are going to get hot. And you can step off of the pavement, but a lot of times when you're on a leash with your dog can't. Even though dogs have a harder foot pad or the bottom of their feet is tougher, it still is hard on them and it will burn their feet. And that can lead to a lot of issues. That can lead to infections. That can lead to them limping around. That's going to be painful. They're not going to walk with you. So always try to, during the summer months, especially in mid-sun, is make sure that if you want to walk on the sidewalk with your tennis shoes, that's fine. But they need to walk on the grass where it's cool and soft. The fourth thing has to do with overheating in a car or overheating period. As I said, they can't sweat, they pant. That's the only way that they can lose heat. And a lot of people think, well, I'm only going to be in the store for 2 or 3 minutes, but we never know how the line is going to be. We never know how things are going to go. And dogs and cats that reach a temperature of around 120 to 130 degrees, and it doesn't take long for that to happen in a car in the summertime, can get easily overheated and get into a condition called heat stroke. And heat stroke is very, very deadly. If they do survive, it's a hard time for them to get over it. So it's never, ever leave a dog like in a kennel in the back of a truck or inside a car. Just always make arrangements to where if you're not in there and it's air conditioned, well then we don't need to carry our pet with us. The fifth thing that really plagues us in the summertime is fleas and ticks. These are parasites that live on the skin, and they actually take blood from the dogs and the cats. And it can be a heavy infestation or number of fleas and ticks that will also make the animal anemic and very sick. Lyme's disease, West Nile, diseases like that come from ticks and fleas, and dogs are susceptible to that. So it's very important that along with all the other things that we do during the summer, that we take care of our dogs as far as external or fleas and ticks, parasites that live on the skin. We could go through a lot of other things today, but these are basically the 5 things that I feel would be most important for you, as pet owners and pet lovers. Just keep in mind that our pets, again, are our responsibility. And we care for them, and we love them, and we want to make sure that everything's the best for them. That way, they can stay around, and they can love us, and we can love them back.